So, Pac-12 honors, big week, Michigan State. Walk us through that performance. How'd that feel to really get going?
It felt good to actually put up numbers that especially our coach has been expecting me to put up. But I was watching film. There's a lot of stuff I left out in the field. A lot of missed tackles, a lot of missed opportunities. Even put out even more numbers, better numbers.
Well, what do you think you could have done better?
Well, I missed a lot of. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't have mental errors, but there's a lot of stuff I could have done more, like plays where I could have done more to get stats or whatever, or just help the team win, put the team in a better position and win.
So you see a lot of places where you can take a good performance like that in the stat sheet and build upon it in coming weeks.
Is that what?
You see a lot of places where you can build on what you did last time?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like personally, I feel like I'm just getting better throughout the week. So, Kent State, that was our first game, right? I didn't do good at all. And then Sac State, I picked it up a little bit. Michigan State, I'm starting to get a little groove. Started just be me more now.
You talked on social media about how there are things that have happened in your life that motivate you, and nobody's been through what you've been through. Can you tell us a little bit about what have you been through? What are your motivations as you go through games like this?
Well, that catch for what I posted was really a song by O.T. Greedo, the song that I listened to before, but it really helps me just reminisce on all the stuff that I've been through, my family's been through, like my mom, my pops. They worked so hard to get me where I'm at. My grandpa, he installed so much in me. He's the reason why I'm the man I am today. So, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your grandfather and what he meant to you, and just the relationship that you guys had?
Oh, he meant everything to me. I told somebody else that interviewed me the other day. My grandpa was everything. I used to do everything with my grandpa. He was real close with his grandkids, all his grandkids. We all love my grandpa. So.
What were some of the things you guys did together?
When my grandma passed away, my grandpa used to go to her lawn and he used to cut her grass with these little scissors, and I used to go there, and he had if he had an extra pair, I'll use it too. And we would just be there hours just cutting a big old grave just with little scissors. And he used to make everything perfect. He used to line up everything, make sure everything was the same height. I used to go get the water from the grass, and the water was to go reach for the water was pretty far, so I used to just walk back and forth all the time.
What's the biggest life lesson that you learned from him that you carry with you today when you play football or when you go about doing other things? Is there something that you took away from him?
Oh yeah, he had this thing for my family. It was called the Golden Rule, and it was to always respect your elders, respect those that are older than you, that are in our family, respect is everything. So respecting my older brothers, my older siblings, my aunts, my uncles, anybody that's older than me, really. Yeah, just respecting the elders. That was really the golden rule of our family. But he instilled so much on me. Everything that I know today was from my grandpa and my parents.
Jermaine, we're doing a feature this week on Coach Kane for the Radio pregame show. Can you talk to me about him and his coaching style and what he has impressed upon you early in his tenure here?
Well, Coach Kane's a real technician. He everything with him is real detailed. We'll watch film. He'll look at how far your foot are from each other, what way your toe is pointed, during pass or stuff. Just little things. He's real I don't know how to explain, but he every little thing matters with him. He looks at every little detail. Even if you don't even know what detail he's talking about, he lets us know. He really just tries to help us perfect our craft, really.
Yeah, and in the process, he's trying to make you a better player, isn't he? Talk about his style in terms of the way he coaches.
He's real hard on me. He expects me to make a lot of plays, and I expect myself to make a lot of plays too. But he really enforces doing all the little things right, and everything else will come as they come.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel the unit's progressing through 3 games? Your D-line.
I feel like we're getting way better. Well, I feel like we're just doing better than everybody thought we would. Everybody wasn't expecting too much from the D-line, but I feel like we're coming along as a group, really playing as a unit.
In that vein, that's something he told me the other day. He said that a lot of people talk about the linebackers and the secondary at ASU, but he feels at times like you guys in the D-line don't get enough attention. Is that kind of a motivating factor for you fellas?
Oh, yeah, of course. We don't really pay attention to what everybody listens, what everybody says, but, we hear it, so we use that as motivation. Plus, we just want to motivate each other to be better than the other group, and the other group can be better than us, and that'll just make us a great defense.
Yeah. DJ has really been a big part of that puzzle, hasn't he?
Yeah, DJ's come a long way from what I seen from last year. I feel like he's more aggressive, more physical, or just more dominant this year than he was last year. He really like during practice, he really goes all out this year, and it shows too. Especially who you play Sac State when he went crazy.
Yeah. I think he got the Mandrake. After
Yeah,
that
he
game,
did.
didn't
Yeah, he deserved it too.
Yeah. What's your thought on Colorado and the keys to playing against them this year?
Playing fast and physical, really, that's the key to every week. If we can, especially as a D-line, just play fast, physical, and read our keys, like we'll be able to win every game we play this year.
Jermayne, is there a growing sense of confidence on your defense? 3 straight opponents you've held to 7 points, doing so in such a difficult environment at Michigan State last week.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting confidence as a defense, but that's the standard we want to play at, limiting, trying to shut out our opponents and not give up any inch or any yards to anybody. That's really our mindset as a defense.
In that vein, do you kind of like playing for a coach like Coach G, who gets upset when you give up a yard?
Yeah, Coach G crazy. Like, we feel like we probably had like a good game or whatever. Coach G coming, they had too many yards. They should never have this many yards. But he's right though. Like, during Michigan State, I felt like as a defense we were stopping them, but they kept getting like chunk plays. They'll get like 1 or 2 yards and a chunk play. That's where all their yards really came from. And especially towards the end of the game when they were driving the ball down the field.
Personally, for you, just you were recently added to the Polynesian Player of the Year watch list. What does that kind of mean, just for you?
I don't want to say it doesn't mean anything, but it just shows that people out there can recognize, my craft and and the hard work that I'm putting in. So it feels good, but at the end of the day, I just really want to win. Win a team.
How about getting Pac-12 Defensive Lineman of the Week this week?
Yeah, it felt good. But then again, I was more happy with that we won in East Lansing than me getting defensive line of the week. If I wouldn't have won it if we didn't win up in East Lansing. It wouldn't have meant much if we didn't win.